Alex, Coco trade shots in practice. Manila, Philippines, former teammates Alex Ila and Coco Gauff shared the court once again to rev up for their Australian Open campaign as potential rivals down the stretch. Ila and Gauff practiced together yesterday at center court of the Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne Park, according to the video shared by Ila's father, Michael. It's a reunion of sorts for Ila, 20, and former world number 2 Gauff, 21, after teaming up in the Italian Open last year. Ila, with a career-best WTA number 49, and the world number 3 Gauff in their first doubles stint together reached the Italian Open quarterfinals before bowing to reigning champion and home bets Sara Errani, WTA doubles number 3, and Jasmine Paolini, WTA singles number 7, 5-7, 6-3, 7-10. But starting this weekend, the good friends will be on the different ends of the court. Ila and Gauff are both on the upper half of the stacked 128-player bracket, possibly colliding by the fourth round should the stars align for the Filipina pride. Gauff, a two-time Grand Slam and one-time WTA Tour Finals champion, is one of the heavy title favorites, projected to enter the fourth round and later with ease, starting with a first-round duel against WTA number 91 Kamila Rakimova of Uzbekistan. It's a tall order for Ila, a rising WTA star, as she goes up against WTA number 100 Alicia Parks of the United States, who shares the record as the fastest female server in history with Venus Williams at 129 miles per hour. Up for Ila in the second round, if ever, is either WTA number 19 Karolina Muchova of Czechia or number 37 Jacqueline Christian of Romania. Writing. The court was still damp from the morning mist when Alex stepped onto the baseline, bouncing the tennis ball against the strings of his racket. Across the net, Coco rolled her shoulders, loosened her grip, and smiled in that quiet, focused way she always did before practice began. There was no crowd, no umpire, no scoreboard. Just the rhythm of breath, rubber, and resolve. Alex served first. The ball cut through the air, a clean slice that kissed the service box and leapt up like it had something to prove. Coco was already moving. Her return came back deep, skidding near the baseline, daring him to chase. Alex grinned as he sprinted sideways, flicking a forehand that curved cross-court. The rally began to stretch. Shot after shot, they traded power for precision, speed for patience. Coco's footwork was light, almost musical, her sneakers whispering against the court. Alex hit flatter, harder, trying to rush her, but she absorbed the pace and sent it back with interest. Each ball carried a message. I'm still here. Try again. The sun climbed higher, burning off the last of the haze. Sweat gathered on Alex's brow, trickling down his temple, but he didn't wipe it away. He was locked in, reading Coco's shoulders, her grip, the subtle shift of weight that hinted at where the next shot might go. She surprised him with a drop shot. Hey, Alex laughed as he lunged forward too late, watching the ball die softly over the net. That's cold. Coco just shrugged, bouncing on her toes. Practice is for surprises. They reset. No talking now. Just the sound of the ball striking strings, again and again. A long rally pulled them both wide, corner to corner, until Alex finally went for too much, sending the ball sailing long. Out, Coco said gently. Alex nodded, exhaling. He walked to the back fence, grabbed another ball, and served again. This time he mixed it up, adding kick to the serve, pulling Coco off the court. She slid into the return, sending it back high and heavy. Alex backed up, loading his legs, and unleashed a topspin forehand that pushed her deep. Coco met it head-on. Her backhand was a thing of beauty, smooth and compact, redirecting the pace down the line. Alex barely got his racket on it, the ball popping up short. Coco stepped in and finished the point with a decisive forehand, eyes never leaving the contact. They paused, hands on knees, breathing hard. Long rally, Alex said between breaths. Coco nodded. That's the point. They went again. Minutes blurred into moments. Points bled into each other. Sometimes Alex dominated, stringing together winners that painted the lines. Other times Coco took control, extending rallies until he cracked, forcing errors with relentless consistency. There was no keeping score, yet both of them knew who won each exchange. It lived in their posture, their smiles, their quiet frustration. During a short water break, Alex sat on the bench, towel draped over his shoulders. Coco stood nearby, stretching her calves. "You're hitting heavier today," Alex said. Coco took a sip of water. "I've been working on it. Trying to stay aggressive without rushing." "It's working," he admitted. They didn't need more words than that. Back on court, the practice took on a different tone. Less explosive, more thoughtful. They traded higher, looping balls, testing depth and patience. The ball traveled slower now, but the rallies lasted longer, each shot placed with intention. Alex felt something settle inside him, a calm focus he only found in moments like this. Coco felt it too. Practice wasn't about winning here. It was about sharpening each other, forging strength through shared effort. As the afternoon wore on, shadows stretched across the court. Coco sent one last ball deep to Alex's backhand. He returned it cross-court. She answered down the line. He chased, slid, and flicked the ball back, barely clearing the net. Coco reached it and, instead of finishing the point, guided the ball gently into the center of the court. They stopped. Silence fell, broken only by their breathing and the distant sound of wind moving through the trees. "Same time tomorrow?" Alex asked. Coco smiled, slinging her racket bag over her shoulder. "Wouldn't miss it." They walked off the court together, leaving behind scuffed lines, spent tennis balls, and the quiet echo of a practice that had made them both better, one traded shot at a time.